Arsenal 5, Sunderland 1. They call it the Carabao Cup, I call it the Nketiah Cup. You might as well name it after him, honestly. Listen, this ground, I'm used to being happy. When I'm talking to you guys, doing my post-match reactions from this place, generally I'm happy. No team in the Premier League has scored more points from their home games than Arsenal in the entire league up to this point. And we take that form and we roll it over into the Carabao Cup as well. I'm hoping that we roll this home form into other cup competitions. Obviously, got to get past Nottingham Forest first to even give us a chance of a home game in the FA Cup. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. My point is, we do well here. This stadium has been a fortress for us this season, and I love it. Love coming here. I expect to win when I come to this ground because we perform very well in it. Now, Carabao Cup, let's talk about this. In fact, you know what? I'm not even going to call it the Carabao Cup. I'm going to call it the Nketiah Cup. Every single time he plays, he scores. So, it's a bit of a shame for me because I want to talk about Eddie Nketiah. I have said on numerous occasions, people that watch me regularly, you would have heard me say that I rate him. And even when he was getting slated left, right and centre by a lot of Arsenal fans who kind of were fed up with him and they were calling for Balogun, I have always said, look, maybe I was wrong about Nketiah, but he's one person from the youth team that I really expected to make it in the first team. I really felt like he had a lot of promise. And I've just never understood just why it hasn't worked out for him in the first team when he's got those call-ups. But in this competition, he always does the business. And today I want to talk about Eddie Nketiah because, look, maybe a lot of the people that have lost faith in him are right. Maybe he'll never make it at the top level for Arsenal and be a Premier League striker for this club. But today you saw what I have seen on numerous occasions watching him in the youth team, and even when he has been nearly there, when he's had call-ups to the first team, his movement is good. He knows what he's doing in the box. He's very natural. He's a proper finisher. And look, you would have seen that tonight. For me, there's no debate about that. It's just that when a young player comes into the first team, they need things to kind of go their way. In a way, they need a bit of luck. They need the rub of the green. And I don't think Nketiah has had that. But I want to know from you guys, and put it in the comments below how you feel about Nketiah. Has this maybe changed your mind about him? Do you have any more faith in him? Do you feel like actually he could make it in the Arsenal first team? Because I would like to think that this game today has changed some people's minds and given him a bit more time.
I agree.
Yeah? Nketiah, what do you reckon?
Nketiah,
Can he make it in this team?
Maybe. You never know. He's got a hat-trick.
Yeah, he was good today.
Yeah.
But listen, that's my point. I feel like maybe some fans have been a bit too quick to judge. And I always give the Hale End boys a little bit more time because obviously I understand just how hard it is to make that jump from under 23 to first team. Anyway, that's Nketiah, right? So in the comments below, let me know how you feel about him. Next person, Balogun. I am really, really frustrated at Mikel Arteta for taking Balogun off. And listen, as you can see, I'm walking out of the ground right now. So I don't know if that was because of an injury or something that maybe I'm missing. But why would you take Balogun off? Let's be honest. There's a guy around you. Yeah, I'm over there. I don't know why you take Balogun off. This game, we were always going to win it. There was no threat. And I just think, what does that do for Balogun's confidence? What does that do for Balogun's confidence today, being hauled off? And what benefit is there putting Granit Xhaka in? I just find that really, really frustrating. I mean, Eddie Nketiah, take him off and put Balogun on there. We know Nketiah's had chances for the first team. He's kind of got a contract that he hasn't signed yet and everything. And I feel like, well, why are you prioritising Nketiah when with Balogun we've got a player that, we've all got high hopes for? And it doesn't make a lot of sense to me to take him off and sub him in a dead certain game. So listen, your theories below. If I have just missed the fact that maybe Balogun picked up a knock, obviously then it makes perfect sense. And I retract everything I'm saying about Mikel Arteta. But it really frustrates me. On the other hand, I'm sure a lot of people will be saying to me, look, Mikel Arteta is showing a real desperation to win this trophy. Look at the players that he's selecting. Look at how strong our bench was. I mean, my God, I was expecting Salah Ad-Din to maybe get on the bench like he did in the last round. I was expecting maybe Omar Rekic to get on the bench. but it was only Patino, and then other than him, it was all first teamers. I don't really. Look, I'll be honest, the way I see that, that's a missed opportunity for me. It's a missed opportunity to give some young players who have been doing well in the under-23s a run out, or not even a run out, but at least stick them on the bench, at least give them some of that first team action, or that, not that action, but that first team experience. So I'm quite disappointed about that. My highlight, my absolute highlight of the game today, as you can all imagine, was Charlie Patino. I am buzzing, absolutely buzzing for him. It was a bit annoying when he came on because I felt like Sunderland were almost like marking him. I saw other players with so much space, and I'm looking at Patino thinking, are you a bit shy to get on the ball, or are you just being marked a little bit because maybe they know they're going to try and feed Patino the ball? Even at one point, I thought the referee gave us a penalty, and I jumped up straight away and I was shouting, give it to Patino, give it to Patino. I was so excited for him to potentially get a goal. And then when that moment passed, then I kind of felt like Patino wasn't getting the ball as much as I was hoping. I thought, oh man, it would have been so nice if he had a moment. And then what an incredible moment it was for him to go and get that goal. And then for his name to be chanted around the ground to the tune of Osanti Cazorla. It's just, honestly, I'm so happy for Patino. Just congratulations to you, Charlie, and all of your family. He's obviously been a player that so many of us have wanted to see in this competition, and we've kind of been left frustrated because he never gets a run out. And today, at one point, I was saying to a friend of mine, Khalid, he does fan camps as well, so check his out. I was saying to him, because he's a big pro Arteta fan, and I was saying to him, why is your manager not giving Patino a chance? As soon as Patino came on, he turned to me and said, there you go, there's my manager. And listen, it worked out perfectly for him. I just would have liked to have seen more youth players get a run out today in what was an obvious game to win. Let me know if you feel the same, or if you actually feel like Arteta's done the right thing by selecting first teamers and not going for the youth team players that I wanted to see today. The other thing that I want to speak about today was that one goal, Pepe nutmeg and Ketia, a flick between his legs. What a beautiful goal that was. That's why you come today. You come today because, yeah, fair enough, you're playing Sunderland, but you hope your team turn on the flare. And you know what? I got a bit annoyed, actually. At 2-0 up, we stopped playing. We did what we did against Leeds in the second half. We just kind of thought, it's too easy, and we took our foot off the gas. But obviously, it was always within our grasp to just kind of say, yeah, we'll turn it on when we want to turn it on. And in the end, you go away from here, 5-1, into the semi-finals now. And now it gets tough. So either we can just kind of beat the easy teams and get knocked out at the first opportunity, or now we're likely to face a Liverpool, a Chelsea, a Tottenham, or a West Ham, or someone like that, and we have to go and make sure we do the business. I'm looking forward to it, and let's hope that the last 2 games of December, we make it a perfect December against Wolves and Norwich. Up the Arsenal.